you do when 460 horse just isn't enough? You come up with the new Corvette Z06 on the C7 platform. This guy will do a minimum of 625 horsepower. It's probably going to be more than that when it hits the market, and some 635 foot-pounds of torque. Now here's where all that prodigious power comes from. An all-new V8 they call the LT4. Next to its cousin, the LT1, no slouch either. They did a couple of things here I want to call out. First of all, dry sump design. There is no traditional oil pan down there, allowing it to have a shorter undercarriage. The oil is pumped in and out under pressure instead. And they've also got a very compact blower here, sitting almost entirely in the valley between the heads. Between those two dimensionally reducing feet, they've ended up with a very compact engine that they can allow to sit lower in the bay of the car, and that does good things for driving dynamics. But note that brawny motor's actually got some lean and green built into it. It's got cylinder deactivation to run in 3 different modes: 4-cylinder, 8-cylinder without the blower engaged, and 8-cylinder with the blower engaged. I'll be curious to see what kind of MPG numbers they can score out of something so overpowering. Shipping that power out to the final destination is either a 7-speed manual or a brand new 8-speed automatic. Now before you groan, Chevy says they benchmarked Porsche's PDK dual clutch transmission and came out with quicker shifts, yet the smoother, more livable everyday drivability of a traditional hydraulic automatic. That I'm looking forward to trying. They also use the usual lightning tricks on a car like this, of course. You've got some carbon fiber on the roof, as well as in the torque tube that transfers the drive shaft back to the rear of the car. And while this may look very familiar as a Stingray, it's actually got very little in common with exact body panels. Almost every one of them is slightly different in shape, as well as some of the fascia trim all around the car. But perhaps the coolest tech actually came out just ahead of this car with something called the Performance Data Recorder. It grabs forward video and overlays it with a variety of selectable driving telemetry. It's the first time a car maker has built in what's traditionally been a specialty aftermarket toy. This vehicle's due out in September of 2014. We'll get the final horsepower number, which might even be more eye-popping, as well as the price right around then.